Good morning, Thailand. All right, enough funny business today. I am joined today by the lovely Jenny Pines, actor, comedian, babysitter extraordinaire. We'll get into those details a little bit later.
Thank you.
But thank you very much for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
So let's get into some of the headlines today. We're going to start off with a little bit of scuba dive tourism. Koh Chang Karp has emerged as the southern Thailand's stunning new diving spot. So, in the southern part of Thailand, local tour boats have hailed this island as the most beautiful scuba diving site in the province. Koh Chang Karp, also known as Koh Rui Rop, is a hidden gem located between two popular attractions in Trang, Koh Lao Liang and Koh Petra. Several Thai media outlets invited diving enthusiasts to visit the island, saying it is a new and popular diving site in the province. After being closed for a long period during the Pandi, the island's natural marine resources in Trang Sea have been fully recovered, and Koh Chang Karp has become more abundant and resourceful after its long break. Now, according to a local tour boat operator, Koh Chang Karp is the most beautiful diving spot in Trang at the moment, and the 500 square meters diving site offers diverse species and formations of coral reefs. So, you a big scuba diver?
I unfortunately have never tried. I've always wanted to. I know. I've been living in Thailand for over 4 years, and I still haven't gone scuba diving. I think that's more about time, but
Yeah.
and the fact that everybody thinks it's funny to yell shark whenever I go into the water.
Oh, jerks. Like, yeah, I mean, oh man, I'm petrified of sharks too. It's one of my irrational fears. Like,
Yeah.
I still don't go more than like waist deep in the ocean, man. I still freak out about it. Funny about it though, I got certified to scuba dive at a very early age.
Wow.
My father was a madman, but they had just lowered the age restrictions in Florida, where I'm from, to a new low at like 10 years old. My brother was like the youngest person at the time to get certified as a scuba diver. It was hilarious, dude. He was way too small for all the gear and things, man. Like, it could not have been safe. But
Did he stand up?
well, yes, he was. Well, I mean, with the gear and stuff,
I'm
yeah.
just imagining him just like.
It is heavy stuff too. So somehow he managed. But yeah, if you guys are big scuba divers, head down south. It's one of the scuba diving capitals of the world, southern Thailand.
The water's gorgeous down there.
Yeah, and the break that nature has gotten during the past few years has really allowed the wildlife and biodiversity to replenish. So again, be respectful. It's nature, but go enjoy it. All right, cool. Well, let's move on to the next one. So, Jenny, can you tell me about this story in Pattaya?
Sure. Police closed nightclub after a raid on Pattaya Walking Street. Pattaya police will recommend the closure of a popular nightclub to the provincial governor after the venue's repeated license violations on the district's notorious Walking Street. Flex Club on Walking Street was raided by police in the early hours of this morning for violating legal operating hours. Wow.
Yep.
That's going to just cut everybody's fun, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's Walking Street in Pattaya. Have you been down there?
The only time I've actually gone by it was during our big break, and so there wasn't a lot going on at the moment.
Yeah, I went there too when it was pretty slow, and oof, man, it was not what Pattaya is supposed to be.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
50 Thai and foreign customers were present at the club at the time of the raid, and many of them were still dancing to the music.
Right.
So police officers just blocked the exits, segregated the customers by gender, and checked identification.
Well, where's the responsibility here? Do these customers know that this bar is operating without a license, right? Or repeated
No.
license violations. So
It's not their fault. I mean, they're just enjoying the music. They're just jamming along.
indeed, and yeah, like she said, this was a raid conducted at 4:30 a.m. when they were supposed to be closed at 2 a.m.
Yeah, and this was also a repeat offender. They were also raided last year on 24th of July at 5 a.m. after complaints were made to the police about drug use. And 50 police and city regulated officers stormed the building last year when there were more than 200 revelers singing and dancing. I love that. I feel like we're back in Shakespearean times.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Like this is People just want to party here so bad, and they'll do anything to do it.
I want to revel. That's fine.
Yeah, I can't say I necessarily agree or disagree with the motives here, but there's a time and a place, and there are rules, people.
We do got to follow the rules. I mean, there is one simple solution for the club owners to do. Just do what needs to be done.
Yeah, maybe just shut down when you're supposed to shut down. A lot of these tourists, people don't know the rules when they come here a lot of the time, especially a lot of the things that Thailand has a reputation for. People come here expecting these things. What are the local customs? So it really is on the businesses to lead, because they should know better, I think.
They weren't the only ones, were they?
No, are there other ones? Yeah.
February 16th of this year, the police and district officials raided the Dragon Man Club as well, which was operating without a permit and beyond the opening hours. Also, 50 individuals were still drinking and dancing at the venue. This seems to be a very key number.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just rounding. But 15 of those 50 tested positive for drugs. 14 men, 1 woman. Guys, come on.
Women know how to hide it.
But have fun within limits. Be respectful here. Like, there are rules, and it's a different culture. This is something that's wonderful about Thailand, how welcoming it is for so many different cultures. But we're in Thailand.
This isn't your home. I mean, we're all guests. So you wouldn't walk into a stranger's house, kick off your shoes, put your feet up on the couch, grab a beer from the fridge, and turn on the TV.
Yeah. And again, I guess I shouldn't be blaming the tourists in this situation.
No,
it's kind of on the businesses. But still, just be aware, guys. There are rules. All right. Well, let's move on to the next one.
Speaking of tourism.
Yes. Thailand's engaged in all sorts of promotional activities and campaigns to boost tourism following the past few years. So let's talk about this one. The Tourism Authority of Thailand, the TAT, has partnered with Agoda, Alipay, Klook and KKDay in order to promote marketing for increasing tourism in the kingdom. Now, each of the platforms will launch promotions and campaigns to boost tourism in Thailand and enhance awareness of experience-based tourism activities in major and secondary Thai destinations. Representatives from the 4 online platforms joined TAT governor and other top-level TAT executives for a press conference to announce the partnership. The TAT governor spoke of the importance of the internet for modern travel. He said, quote, "The TAT recognizes the World Online Platform as an important information source that influences tourists' decision-making process on airline, hotel, and destination selection, through to sharing their travel experiences during and after the trip. This joint marketing initiative with world-leading online platforms is in response to changes in tourist behavior and in line with the TAT's aim to elevate the quality of Thailand's tourism industry and technology with technology and innovation." So, let me ask you, do you use any of these services?
I do. Agoda is really awesome. I mean, they always have great discounts whenever I'm traveling or doing anything with like filming or comedy. I like to save a little bit money.
Yeah.
And Klook has
Starving
great deals
artists
too.
over here. Oh, God. I never heard of Klook before. What is that
Really?
one? Yeah.
I've mainly used it for Japan, but you can go on there and you can find different tour guides or just tours in general. You can find deals on hotels, places to go, theme parks, things to do. It
Just
gives
like
you a lot of...
Yeah, so many of these things are like big package deal.
Yeah,
like,
and locals
websites.
join in on them too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like you might find a local person in Thailand that wants to teach you how to cook Thai food.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll invite you right into their home. They teach you how to cook a Thai dish, and then of course you get to eat it. So it's a win-win.
I gotta check that out. That sounds nice. But yeah, Agoda too. I believe it's a Singapore-based company, and it's something I discovered after living in China for a long time. Yeah, whoa! Like whenever I travel with my parents internationally, they're always using the American websites. I'm always using Agoda.
Yeah.
We look at the same places. Mine's cheaper every time. So yeah, this is a great. These are all Asian-based companies. Everyone books everything online these days. Like, who's using a travel agent? I don't think anybody is. So, yeah, this is a good initiative by the TAT. Tourism is booming these days, and it's because of programs like this and the political leadership taking an initiative to really get this economy going again. Because I don't know many countries that rely on tourism as much as Thailand does.
No, I don't either. And hopefully we have a lot of ideas to even boost up tourism and just the idea of Thailand to kind of get away from the stereotypes as well. And I think that this will really help with it.
Yeah, exactly. Come to Thailand, everybody. Woo! All right.
Beautiful beaches.
Yeah, plenty of things to do. All right, well, we're going to take a quick little break, and we'll have a couple more stories for you after that. See you in a minute.
Ready and join the fun at Carnival Magic, the world's first Thai carnival theme park. Don't miss the opportunity to experience the enchantment of the magical wonders at the one, the only Carnival Magic Phuket.
Welcome back to GMT. This show is brought to you by Carnival Magic. It is a carnival fantasy. Head down to Phuket, Kamala, have some fun, see the lights, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your pets. Have a good time. All right, so anyways, Jenny, you are a comedian slash actress slash, like I said, babysitter. You have I've seen you perform before, and you're involved with a couple of movie projects as well. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. Well, I grew up in New York, so in New York, you kind of have a couple of ways to go. You can go the corporate way or the artistic way, or, the homeless
Finance
way.
bro. Oh, yeah, homeless too.
Or if you're lucky, all three. But
Hey.
no, I went the artistic route. I grew up in the theater, which is awesome, and too many to count, and movies. But here, I took all of that, came to Thailand. I did join into comedy at Comedy Club Bangkok, which is been relief during our break because I was getting very bored. And but I was also really lucky this past year in being invited into a Thai series, which is pretty unusual for a foreigner.
What was the name of the series?
My Dear Donovan.
My
Yeah.
Dear Donovan.
It's a very interesting series, and it's not what you think, like not a Thai soap opera. It seems a little bit like the Netflix Korean dramas you might see. Good story, great acting. Not that Thai soap operas don't have great acting, but
Her words.
lots of emotion. But it was a wonderful story where my brother was fighting.
Whoa. No
Oh,
spoilers.
good spoilers. Yeah,
But
actually,
tell
I
us where
don't
we
want
can
to.
watch it.
You can watch it on True right now. I think they're also rerunning it on GM6. I will just say True.
All right, true. Check
And
it out there.
a great international movie that was shot here, as many are, because Thailand's a great place to shoot movies, is Hellhound.
Cool.
Yeah, so Louis Mandalore starred in that. He would be known for My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which has another sequel coming up.
Cool. It's exciting projects you got going on.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we will also be at the Comedy Club Bangkok on Friday for a big show with Ismo,
Oh, this guy is brilliant.
Finnish funny man. So both of us will be there. Come check it out. Say hi.
Doors for one show is at 8 p.m. That one's actually already sold out. We just added a late night show, 10:30 p.m.
Comedy is alive and well in Bangkok.
Yep. Get your tickets, Comedy Club Bangkok, at comedyclubbkk.com.
Yeah, check it on Facebook. All right, now back to the stories.
Yes.
Take us away. We got Songkran coming up. Can you tell us about what we can do?
Well, you can get soaked in fun, frolics, and Thailand Songkran Festival. I love this already. Filled full of festivals, fun, and frolics. Sounds
That's
like
alliteration.
Yeah, somebody's an English teacher.
Yeah, right.
April is one of the most celebrated months of the year in Thailand, with the traditional Thai New Year of Songkran, one of the most culturally important celebrations in the kingdom. It's very true, and one of my favorites, I will say. The Songkran Festival is known worldwide and is celebrated to honor family values, pay respect to seniors, and participate in traditional ceremonies throughout the nation's temples. This festival is observed as a 3-day national holiday from April 13th to April 15th in Thailand. However, some locations also celebrate the festival a little later with unique local festivals.
So, Songkran's coming up. Do you have any plans?
I'm actually I'm a little sad. I'm actually not going to be in Thailand for Songkran.
Oh, no. Where are you going?
Well, I'm also excited about where I'm going. I'll be visiting Japan, seeing friends, and maybe doing a little more artistic creative over there.
Projects in the pipeline. So are you using Songkran as the excuse to go traveling?
It does make it easier, I will say. But no, I love Songkran. I think that this festival is celebrated all over the world in a different meaning. I mean, religious values. It comes from like an Indian traditional, like when the new crops came in. It's a time to renew for the new year in Buddhism. But even in America, we have a very similar celebration, which we call spring cleaning.
Spring break? Yeah. Wet T-shirt contest, something like that.
Well, maybe that's it. Same part to it.
But you were saying last night, I think, it's great timing, right? It's all heating up, and now we're all throwing water at each other.
Exactly. I mean, this time of year, sure, we have the renewal part. We use water to show cleanse, but it just so happens to be the hottest time of the year in Thailand. So somebody came up with the idea, let's have a countrywide water fight.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah, I know. Is this religious tradition, or were people just hot a long time ago? You tell us. All right, now let's wrap things up with an interesting little crime story. So let me tell you about this one. A Thai auntie sends underground lottery numbers to a police group chat by mistake and gets arrested for gambling. All right, so, well, I mean, I assume she didn't mean to. Now, police arrested a 69-year-old auntie from the Trat province in eastern Thailand for gambling after she sent her desired lottery numbers to the wrong group chat online. She sent the picture to the police. Now, on Friday, the line group, Smart Safety Zone Muang Trat Police Station, it's got a very pronounced name, which has 439 members, received a suspicious message from the 69-year-old. The message was a photo of her entry into the illegal underground lottery. A police officer in the group replied, "Did you send this to the wrong group?" Another member of the group said, "Did you send it to the wrong group? You might want to delete it quickly. Very dangerous. Lots of police officers in this group." However, she did not delete the message. And then she said she couldn't find her phone after that. Now, in the end, they invited her to the station at 9:15 on Saturday, and she confessed to the illegal gambling. She said she was trying to buy underground lottery tickets by sending a picture of her desired entry to a woman called Belle, but accidentally sent it to the police line group. And she said her phone was broken, and that's why it happened. She will be punished in some kind of way, but a light slap on the wrist. Sorry, guys, I can't figure out what the punishment is. I'll have an update for that later. But yeah, this is old people in technology.
Well, yeah, and I can't imagine it's going to be a very harsh punishment. I mean, the article it says it all. It's like they call her auntie. It's like auntie, and they invited her down to the police station. And in my head, I imagine they're going to have tea and maybe a nice massage after yesterday's article. But it's it doesn't sound too bad. But I'm very confused on how a message went from Bell to the Smart Safety Zone Muang Trat.
She just sent it to the wrong one. I'm wondering why she's in that
right?
as well. That's a funny, just, old people do this stuff. It happens sometimes. And again, right, like, are we going to punish the 69-year-old lady who's doing the illegal gambling, right? It's not allowed. But really, this should be a connection to, hey, there are people making a lot of money on illegal gambling. So maybe we should follow that lead and find out this Belle character and how they're connected to this thing.
Just a Disney character at that point.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, like, illegal lottery. Like, lottery is legal here.
It is. Well, but I did read into this. It's cheaper to buy the tickets from the illegal gambling ring than it is. But you also get less money back.
Well, but it's called an underground lottery, though. I think it's separate from the official systems that they have here.
It is.
Yeah, man, if I'm doing illegal gambling, I'm not doing lottery. I'm hitting poker or something, man. Like, that's and again, it's one of those things where it's different rules everywhere, right? Like, gambling is one of those things where every country you visit has different rules about it. So if you're a tourist or an expat, it's kind of hard to keep these things straight. This lady is not a tourist or an expat. She knew better. And she also made this funny little mistake that landed her in a little bit of hot water. But I think she'll be okay.
I think so, too.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for the headlines today. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
For joining me today. Come see us on Friday at the comedy show at Comedy Club BKK.
Yes.
And have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
See you.